No, I'm in the Pope's Exorcist. This is who I am.
Shamey Mac. And it's time for this.
FM.
Ocean Drives films on Thursday with Eclipse Dine-In Cinemas Bundoran. Now serving pizza, hot dogs, ice cream and more to your seat. Find out more at Eclipse Cinemas.
Yes, it's time to join our man at the movies, Collie, with the very latest from Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran. I tell you have a great time. You were out today.
I was. And you know, when we do this, we're on Zoom, and I could be wearing whatever, but it's the first day I'm officially wearing shorts while doing this. So this is, people will be going, oh no, he's jinxed it already. And this is why, the rainy days will come again, because the minute there's sunshine, I got the old white legs out and said, yeah, let's go Bundoran. But yes, it's a beautiful day here. And as you know, there's probably, not only is there a skip in my step, there's a lilt in my voice, because we've lots of movies to talk about. And I love when we have to talk about choice. And the first movie which we're going to talk about is the one I've actually seen. And I was very excited about this, Seamus. And I'll tell you why. I know you'll be thinking, Collie, sport. We both love sport. It's Michael Jordan. It has Ben Affleck. It has Matt Damon. Loads of great cast. And you think that's why you're excited about it, isn't it? And I go, no, nothing to do with that. Right? For 20 years, when I've been saying Nike, people have been going, it's called Nike, And I'm finally, Shamey, they're making a movie where they say Nike every 15 seconds. And still people will say it wrong, and that's fine, but stop correcting me. But here we have the story of Air Jordan and Nike and how it came to be. We'll play the clip, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the new movie, Air.
Michael Jordan is the player we've been waiting for.
A rookie, yes, who's never set foot on an NBA court.
That's the literal definition of rookie, yeah.
They say genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
I'm thinking of reaching out to the parents.
You talk directly to the family, you're gonna lose your job.
Oh, man, here we go. And a shoe is just a shoe.
Until my son steps into it.
And that's the story of the Air Jordan.
Watch a legacy being made.
His story is gonna make us want to fly.
Go see Air in cinemas now.
Gives away the movie there. But anyway, it looks fantastic. The clip is brilliant.
Well, here's the thing. When I went in, I went, oh, is this going to be one of these that is really just an ad? Like, I've already said Nike about 15 times, so I would say Adidas, Converse, etc. But, just going to be an ad for the product, because we all know that Michael Jordan eventually signs for Nike, and everyone knows that. And younger people won't know that in the 80s, Nike were not a particularly famous brand. Growing up as a fan, Adidas was my brand of choice. Johan Cruyff, was the rebel with his Puma gear, but even he had to compromise. And how they became this huge conglomerate. And it's all that story. And you go, yeah, so you know what happens. Where is the jeopardy? There mightn't be jeopardy, but what there is a brilliant cast. You heard there, Jason Bateman, Matt Damon, genuinely funny. The highest compliment I can give this sort of dialogue is it's almost Aaron Sorkin-esque from The West Wing. It's not quite that good, but it's up there, where people, most of it's set, people talking in rooms and people talking on the phone. And from about the second minute, I was absolutely gripped to this. It's a really good story, and it's about how people, envision stuff. And as I've mentioned last week, I'm in college at the moment. We're talking about big business ideas, and it's all about, Twitter and kill your enemies and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of it is about this having the vision to go, why don't we do it a different way? And one of the groundbreaking things were they said, we'll treat our athlete quite good. Instead of just giving them money, but then, exploiting them as much as we can. How about if everyone was involved, a rising tide lifts all boats? Maybe that would be good. And I really enjoyed this. It's very funny, as you can hear from the clip there. Jason Bateman is particularly good in it. The music is great. Do you know what it reminds me of? Watching MTUSA, because all the stuff is from 1984 and 85, and when it's all the music that was first played on MTV in the States that Vincent Handley used to show us on MTUSA. And so it's all, it opens with Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. It has Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper, all this sort of stuff. And it's so entertaining, so well done. It doesn't overstay its welcome either. One of our favorite things. The acting is so great. And as I said, I thought, oh, this will be enjoyable, but maybe a bit geeky, a bit nerdy for me, for people like me, but other people won't enjoy it. It's just a great story. I think younger people will enjoy going, you mean Nike wasn't already this huge brand? And there's lots of jokes about, will we put the swoosh in? And people go, I don't know if people will really like it. Just do it. That's a silly slogan. All of this stuff that's funny after the fact. But somebody had to think of this. I found out a great fact the other day that they thought we sent a man to the moon the year before somebody thought to put wheels on a suitcase for the first time, right? So it just shows you can think all the good ideas are taken. There's always room for improvement. And it's one of those, it's about vision, about ideas, about people taking a chance. I really enjoyed it. And it's a grown-up movie. And it was fun to see something like this over
I'll tell
Easter.
you, Ben Affleck has made the movie. He's also in the movie.
Yeah, he plays the CEO of Nike, which I think his name's Paul Knight, or it's Knight in it. And he's really funny in it because he's both a brilliant man and a bit of an idiot. And Ben Affleck has no problem setting himself up. And he's, because they're company men, they're wearing all the 1980s Nike running, because Nike was mostly a running company. It wasn't a soccer, it wasn't basketball. So it's all this lurid spandex, purple, and walking around the office, and it's very funny. Also, I remember my brother coming back from his J1 holiday from the States wearing some of this gear and going, that is the coolest thing ever. And now you look at it going, oh, good God, the state of us. But he's very good in it. And it's all, if you were to pick a cast of, proper actors in small roles, Chris Tucker is very good as an ex-basketball pro who kind of is the liaison between the family and so on. Viola Davis plays Michael Jordan's mother. Michael Jordan's in it very little because it's about the surrounding, the sort of mania around a young athlete who people think is going to be big, but he hasn't made it big yet. And of course, the American system, they're going to college. He could still do in his knee and be gone. It's not like Lionel Messi, who was signed to Barcelona at 12 years old. He hasn't turned professional yet. The money hasn't been made yet. Yeah. It's a big gamble. I think, Shamey, you will love this movie. You will really enjoy it. Yeah.
Can't wait. It's open.
It's open. It opened a preview yesterday. I watched it at 8 a.m. this morning. And 8 a.m., I had a great time and laughed. And if you could do that at 8 a.m., you're doing okay.
It's one for the Easter weekend, folks. You definitely have to get along to that. Air, yes, we like it. All right, something completely different, but this was shot in Ireland.
Yeah, so I was going to say we'll start with the one with the dodgy Italian accent, and you're going to go, "What, you mean Super Mario Brothers?" And I'm going, "No, I'm in the Pope's Exorcist. This is who I am." So Russel Crowe is the Pope. Look, you know what the movie is now already, don't you? Yeah. What do they do? Get all those scary nun movies together, and The Exorcist, what we call it, the Pope's Exorcist. And it's supposedly based on a true story. Now, I haven't seen that yet, but I guarantee you the bits that are true and the bits that are untrue are very far apart. However, it doesn't matter because Russel Crowe is having the time of his life. And he is one of those actors who is an absolutely brilliant actor. And, not just Gladiator. One of my favorite roles was him in The Insider, which is about this smoking cover-up. And he's a brilliant actor when he wants to be. But one of the joys of Russel Crowe is he's also a complete ham when he wants to be. There are delis in Bundoran that don't have as much ham as Russel Crowe has in this. And he knows when to camp it up. And if you watch the clips, it's all, these are the worst demons I have ever seen in my life. I cast you out. And it looks genuinely scary. It's opening on Good Friday. We've a big horror contingent around Bundoran. Excuse me. And a lot of the cinema workers are big horror fans. And even they are a bit freaked out by the trailer, which is a great sign. Because people do love to be scared. But
how could you be scared of... He's playing a guy called Father Gabriel.
Father Gabriel, yeah. Well, it goes right back to The Exorcist. And it's all filmed in Ireland. And you probably saw all the articles where Russel Crowe said, what a joy to film in Ireland. He's clearly having a great time. And what is great about horror movies, they always say they're great fun to make, right? Everyone's really enjoying this stuff because it's all horror and scary. And then there's somebody eating their spaghetti bolognese with full demon makeup on. And everyone's having a laugh. So if you're a horror movie fan, this looks great.
This looks great. The pubs, right? Okay, Super Mario Brothers. What can you say?
Here's
It's
the thing.
selling out.
You said unbelievable. Our busiest day of the year in Eclipse Bundoran yesterday, and you said off air, "Go, I heard some of the critics weren't that keen on it," and that is true. Doesn't matter. The only critics that are important, all the kids, so excited yesterday, have absolutely loved it. I have not seen it. I am, be honest with you, I have no desire to see it. One of the young lads who I work with, I misheard him, right? And he said, "Are you excited to see Super Mario Brothers?" And I misheard him, and I says, "Yes." And he goes, "Oh, me too." And then I felt too bad. I couldn't say, "Oh, I thought you just said, is it coming out?" Because I am the wrong age. It doesn't matter. Everyone who wants to love this movie has loved it. That's all that can matter.
Okay, that's one for the weekend. Super Mario Brothers, right? Missed it Monday. Magic Mike. Mike. It's his last dance.
It's his last dance. Definitely his last dance this time. Probably not quite as magic as the first two, but people still really enjoyed it. And it's worth, for a $5, it's worth the first dance with Salma Hayek alone. I'm telling you, it's hot under the collar here, and it's not just the weather when I think of that. Great stuff.
Okay, look, have a good weekend at the movies. We'll talk to you back here Thursday. That's Collie and Eclipse Cinemas. Thanks, Collie.
Bye.